Welcome back to the Daily Scoop, where we break down the conversation shaping Jamaican entertainment and culture. Today, we are focusing specifically on two major voices, Foota and Mr. Vegas. The discussion touches on Beenie Man Summer Sizzle, the appearance by major entertainers, the importance of giving artists opportunities, the staying power of classic dancehall music, and Mr. Vegas' wider commentary on how artists, media, politics, and social media interact. So let's get straight into it. When Foota Hype describes Summer Sizzle as historic, the important point was not simply whether the event had the biggest crowd possible. His argument was centered around something else. The lineup actually delivered what had been advertised. That is an important distinction. In entertainment business, fans don't judge an event only by the number of people who walk through the gate. They also judge whether the promoters deliver the experience that was promised. If an artist is advertised, people expect to see that artist. And according to Foota Hype, Summer Season managed to bring out many of the names that had been promoted. Names such as Ashanti, Tammy Lee, Christopher Martin, Joshi, and other performers were part of that event. That matters because Jamaican entertainment has reached a point where announcements alone don't impress audience anymore. People want execution, they want the artist arrive, they want the performance, they want the production, they want the atmosphere, and they want their money to feel well spent. That is why Foota Hype used the word historic is worth examining. He is not necessarily saying that everything about the event was perfect. He is pointing toward the significance of the occasion and the fact that the advertised performance actually appeared. And honestly, that is something Jamaican entertainment industry should appreciate. Now let's address the elephant in the room. Whenever a major concert happens, one of the first things people ask is how big was the crowd? Social media can make this even more complicated. One person posts a photograph from one section of the venue and say the event was packed. Another person posts a different angle and say the place was empty. Then the debate began. But crowd size is only one measurement of an event. A concert can have a massive crowd and still be poorly organized. Another concert might have a smaller audience but provide opportunities for performers who otherwise wouldn't have had that platform. That's where Foota Hype argument becomes interesting. He appeared to be looking beyond the simple question of whether the venue was completely packed. His point was that the event gave artists an opportunity to perform and expose themselves to an audience. And that's important for younger performers because established stars already have their platforms. A younger artist might not have that luxury. One major performance can introduce that artist to thousands of people. One performance can create a new fan base. One performance can lead to another booking. One appearance can put an artist in front of promoters who had never considered them before. That's how an industry grows. We also have Beenie Man. Whether people support him, criticize him, or debate his decisions, there is no denying that Beenie Man remains one of the most recognizable names in dancehall. And an event carrying his name naturally comes with expectation. People expect the event to feel significant. They expect established performers, they expect younger talent, they expect Jamaican culture, and they expect entertainment. That is why the conversation around Summer Sizzle became bigger than one concert. It became another discussion about the direction of dancehall. Who is getting opportunities, who is supporting younger artists, who is showing up, who is contributing to the culture, and perhaps most importantly, what does the future of Jamaican entertainment look like? And one of the strongest idea coming from Foota Hype is that events like these can serve a purpose behind making money. Concert creates a marketplace for music. Think about it. A young artist releases a song, the song gets some attention online, but eventually that artist needs to perform. They need to connect with an audience, they need to develop stage presence, they need to prove that the music works outside of a phone speaker. That is where live shows become important. Dancehall dancehall has always been connected to live performance. Sound system, stage show, clashes, festivals, and concerts have helped build Jamaican music into an international industry. So when a major event gives several performers a stage, it can potentially help the culture. And that is why I think the conversation should move beyond was the venue full enough? The better question is what did the event contribute to the culture? Now, we move over to Mr. Vegas. Vegas represents another generation of dancehall. His career has stretched across decades and that give him a perspective that younger entertainers simply don't have yet. He has experienced different eras of the Jamaican music industry. He has watched dancehall move from physical records and CDs into digital downloads, streaming platforms, social media, TikTok, and global digital marketing. And one thing remains obvious, Mr. Vega still knows how to command a audience. One of the most powerful moments discussed is Mr. Vegas performing overseas, including his appearance in Spain. The significance is not simple that he performed in another country, it's the people were still responding to the music that was created decades ago. That tells us something important about Jamaican music. A great song does not necessarily expire. Some songs become part of people's life. They become memories, they become party anthems, they become music, they become family music. Parents introduce them to children. Those children grow up and eventually introduce them to another generation. That's how music survives. And Mr. Vegas has songs that have managed to do exactly that. Now let's bring Foota App and Mr. Vegas back into the same conversation. They represent different perspectives, but both are speaking about something larger than themselves. Foota is talking about the event, Vegas is talking about the wider culture. Foota conversation asks, are we giving artists opportunities? While Vegas conversation asks, how is the culture being perceived and consumed? So, when we look at foot-up discussion surrounding Beenie Man Summer Sizzle, the major takeaway is that successful events should be judged on more than one measurement. When we look at Mr. Vegas, the lesson is longevity. Decades can pass, musical trends can change, technology can change, but a powerful song can still connect with people. And when we look at his discussion about social media, the lesson is responsibility. Don't believe every comment section. Don't turn speculation into facts. So, big respect to Foota Eye, big respect to Mr. Vegas, big respect to Beenie Man, and respect to the artists who continue carrying Jamaican music around the world. And to everybody watching the Daily Scoop, support the culture, question the narrative, check the facts, and keep the conversation going. If you enjoy this breakdown, make sure you like, share, and subscribe so you don't miss the next conversation. Until next time, stay safe, stay informed, and keep your eyes on the Daily Scoop.